Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Th000 and Fly taking place here on Twisted Meadows. For all of you guys keeping track, Th000 is in fact playing random, so he random into Night Elf. Night Elf versus Orc in this 1v1 matchup, as it is going to be full. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio. Every single time XSplit has to be updated. If there's audio issues, well, things just sometimes get a little bit crazy, or I'm going to try to up the sound. Nope. Is there a master sound volume? No, there's just sound effects volume and music volume. All right. So let me know how the sounds are and how everything is getting underway. And hopefully, well, things all look good. Anyways, over here, we're going to be looking at Fly. Fly spawning as the blue Orc player over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Th000, as I mentioned, is the red Night Elf. Night Elf versus Orc. And we still do not see an Ancient of War. Interesting opening positioning and strategy coming in from Th000. He could be going for a very fast tech to tier 2, as he should be training up a hero now. Keeper of the Grove, everyone's favorite hero to dog on. As well, he is a very, very powerful hero indeed. Meanwhile, he is going to be going up against a Farseer. Farseer, well, very good at harassment, and the fact that there is no Ancient of War up means that these wisps may in fact be very much exposed. Normally, Night Elf players only have to worry about a Blade Master coming in and trying to do a little bit of damage. But with the range attack and the narrow body of those Spirit Wolves, multiple wisps could end up getting taken down. That is always a dangerous possibility there. As well, let me see if I can fix things. I just need to check something over here. Yep, everything looks good, as we are, well, still getting underway. 18/20 supply right now. 19/20 supply right now for the Night Elf player. We'll see what else he's going to be going for, as the Keeper of the Grove is just going to walk on out and try to do a little bit of harassment. The Keeper of the Grove could easily start entangling peons, take them out, and then try and retreat. Where is this wisp gonna go? That is the question right now, as that Keeper of the Wisp is now down to, well, 500. There's the detonation, and could try and take down that Spirit Wolf. All right, there is the attack exchanging between the Farseer and the Keeper of the Grove. Not quite sure I know who comes out on top in terms of damage. As the Keeper of the Grove is running, the Farseer is going to be doing a little bit of chase, adding up more damage again. Keeper of the Grove up to 363 hit points. Are we going to see an entangle? No entangle nearby, and that is a big surprise. No entangle and no summoning of Ents. All right, this does come as a bit of a shock, but all Th000 really wants to do at this point is try and stop any sort of harassment. Or if he's able to stop the harassment here, finally building up these buildings up a little bit later, he does actually come out ahead. Keeper of the Grove, the danger of just its presence is going to be a problem, as the Farseer can resummon those Spirit Wolves and then have a large, well, decent harassment army inside of the base. Tree of Life about halfway to tier 2. Meanwhile, Great Hall is already, what, 3/4 of the way, and that is already winning out on the tech race, even though he did not build a barracks until later. All right, in comes the Ents, Spirit Wolves versus Ents. Was the barracks delayed? No, I don't believe so. Actually, no, it could have been delayed as well. So both sides, my bad for not noticing that it was a delayed production building on both sides. Now, what's going to end up happening here, the Keeper of the Grove is going to hang back, try and do more harassment. Moonwells are already losing a bit of their moon juice, as the Keeper of the Grove is once again on the move. Both sides are not leveling up their heroes as of yet. No one doing any creeping, and it looks like it is going to be some tier 2 units to join in on the fight. Goblin Alchemist, the follow-up hero instead of the Tauren Chieftain. Interestingly enough, Stomp is often a very, very useful ability, but then again, as we all know, Acid Bomb and that damage does, well, does do a lot of damage as well. So let's see if we're going to perhaps see some sort of Acid Bomb followed up with Chain Lightning ability, since it is a bit ranged. All right, let's take a look at this unit here. Going to try and take a Forest Troll. Shadow Priest going to try and engage as the units are walking back. Alchemist is in that front spot. Acid Bomb onto the Forest Troll. Rock Golem is immune to it. Ogre Warrior also taking a little bit of damage, as multiple units taking, well, that damage over time. Rock Golem will get taken out. Alchemist should be able to pick up the Mantle of Intelligence and the Wand of Mana Stealing without any problem whatsoever. Meanwhile, Forest Troll, Saddle Priest getting in a good amount of heals as well. Back off to the north, Alchemist also coming in. So the Keeper of the Grove for Tho, not gonna be a solo hero, gonna be the Alchemist joining him in his endeavors. We should be looking at a level 2 Farseer, nope, level 1 Farseer and level 1 Alchemist, as the experience was split between them. Farseer has taken a bit of damage and still no healing salves as of yet, as we are going into a Spirit Lodge. Interesting choice considering, well, we may be going in for Shamans for Purge. Shamans very useful at shutting down those Ents, those Force of Natures, and also purging to try to remove that Entangle. The Shaman seems to be the natural counter in this matchup now that more and more players are going for that Keeper of the Grove. The Spirit Walker's Disruption just costs far too much, and, well, trying to branch out into Spirit Walkers, well, I guess Spirit Walkers aren't that bad of a unit. I'm not quite sure why you wouldn't try to go for that Tauren Totem. Ancient of War going to be getting into that front position now. Archers are all here, ready to go. Slow onto the Alchemist. Keeper of the Grove nearby as well. Who's going to get to level 2? The Keeper of the Grove will get to level 2 here in just a moment. Inner Fire across multiple Forest Troll Trappers, though, going to cause a little bit of problems as we are now going into a Goblin Shredder. Rock Golem will get taken down. There it goes. Level 2 finally on that Keeper of the Grove, as that unit does back off. Meanwhile, Farseer off to the north alongside the Alchemist. Ring of Regeneration, Wand of Mana Stealing. Some very powerful items to go, but normally I would say keep that Ring of Regeneration on the Farseer, since you want more hit points or more regeneration on the unit that has the higher armor. Yes, the Alchemist does need it for now, so we'll see if that is going to be transferred a little bit later. Let's take a look. Goblin Shredder going to be joining in on this fight. We do have Dryads ready to go. Here we are as the Archers going to start, well, do a little bit of poking. Ancient of Wonders gets taken down before the repairs are possible, as the Goblin Shredder should start, well, trying to chop down some of those trees. Meanwhile, back across over here, Keeper of the Grove getting in a little bit of damage. Well, Slow Poison doing its thing, making it difficult to try and do any sort of retreat, as an Acid Bomb does in fact explode. There is a Purge as that Grunt tries to get away. It looks as though it could get taken down. Scroll of Speed no longer applying there, as the Goblin Alchemist with that healing spray tries to save some more units. Another Purge being used once more. Dryads reinforced to try and pull back here, as both armies suffering, well, a significant amount of damage. Meanwhile, healing spray still being used here. Alchemist with that Ring of Regeneration still alive, as the Farseer, I guess, doesn't really need it as much. Alchemist down to 430 hit points. Wand of Mana Stealing loses more precious mana again. Level 2 Alchemist versus level 3, as the Acid Bomb just start to take their toll. Alright, I believe another Acid Bomb does go down. Shaman could get taken out. No, down to 56 hit points. A lot of low hit point units. And if somehow Fly is able to survive this battle without losing anything, that would be a miracle. And, well, nope, he does end up losing a Grunt back across there. The Acid Bomb finally taking its toll. 49 compared to 41. 41 supply is, though, 49 for Fly, but he had to get out of that tight spot. The Grunts, the Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, and the Alchemist were so low on hit points, but in the end, a well-timed Scroll of Town Portal cutting those losses. Down to the south, you can take a look. We are setting up an expansion, or excuse me, well, y'all still setting up an expansion. The Great Hall is yet to saturate this gold mine as of yet. Meanwhile, let's take a look back off to the north. The Alchemist sitting at level 3. Where is that Keeper of the Grove? He is away from the action and still only sitting at level 2. Alright, with the Alchemist now at level 4, Acid Bomb and Healing Spray could be a very nasty 1-2 punch, and the fact that he has a Sobi mask means he will in fact have plenty of mana in between those fights, as long as he, well, manages his mana well. We do see a Sobi mask on the level 3 Alchemist on the other side here, but that one skill point makes such a vast difference. Back off to the north, Keeper of the Grove going to be bringing in some devotion aura to this army, giving an additional 6% effective hit points across all the units. Meanwhile, Alchemist going to continue to fight its way through. Forest Troll Trappers will get finished off, as we could be looking at a Tree of Life getting an expansion here in just a moment. Alright, Keeper of the Grove sending a Staff of Preservation to the Alchemist back at home. I believe that should have been done a bit earlier to get that Keeper of the Grove a little bit more experience. Back on the other side though, Farseer will get to level 3. Alchemist is already at level 3, as we are looking at Shamans with Adept training. We are not going into a fortress, so it is only going to be staying at tier 2. Meanwhile though, we are getting up some Kodo Beast off of that bestiary. Now, Shamans, no chance of bloodlust whatsoever. Alchemist may pick up that Tome of Intelligence. Yes, trying to be just a little bit smarter. Already up to 27 intelligence, 405 mana. Ready to go. Still clearing out more and more creep camps. Count, how are you doing? Thank you. I did not have a peaceful holiday. My back window in my car got smashed while on holiday. And, well, had to get it fixed while traveling, but we didn't let it spoil us. But thank you. Spoil our time there. Anyways, Alchemist here, ready to go. Belt of Giant Strength, extra hit points again. Farseer having an Orb of Darkness is going to be getting skeletal minions as well. Meanwhile, Raiders are already on the move, 68 supply compared to 56, as this Tree of Life is going to get shut down. This Tree of Life, though, however, not having any problem whatsoever, and this is an interesting strategy. What is going to end up going down here, not 100% sure, as the army may be able to push into this location, causing a bit of a setback. If we see a Scroll of Town Portal, it is going to allow this Tree of Life to finish. As we are taking another look, instead, Moonwell is going to get destroyed in the main base. Ancient of Wonders trying to fight back here. The Raiders are just going to go ahead and dive in on this location. Scroll of Town Portal finally being used. It's going to take down the hall. No, it's not. Pillage is being researched as they teleport straight up down into this location here. Acid Bomb. No Acid Bomb that I can see. Dryad. A mass Dryad army shows up. Units being lost all over the place, as I believe this was an Ancient of Wonders. Down to the south, Pillage is going to get completed up. We are going to be getting up Orc Burrow. I do not see Fortified Armor upgrade as of yet. Getting the weapons melee upgrades instead. And that may be a bit of an issue if the Dryads start trying to poke down Orc Burrows. Alright, no, it bugged me. I just didn't let it ruin my holiday. Of course it would bug you. Anyways, let's take a look at this next. Farseer looking to finish off the Mud Golem creep camp and the Rock Golems here. Healing Spray, doing a great job keeping all of these units topped off. And that's one thing that you always want to be doing. In a fight, or in situations where you have an Alchemist that has maxed out mana, well, make sure you Healing Spray your units if they have taken, even if they're just in the light green, Healing Spray your units so you can recover a bit of that mana. Again, you don't know when you're going to engage against your opponent again. And, well, it also allows you to regenerate more mana easily, especially if you have a Sobi Mask. Alchemist here, ready to go. There's an Acid Bomb. Gonna go in and start diving Dryads in a good arc here, trying to finish off multiple units. And we see Chemical Rage now coming across. However, he is going to be ensnared. Chemical Rage, Potion of Healing is on this one particular, Goblin Alchemist as he tries to finish off more units. Healing Spray still finishing off more units again. Chain Lightning as well as the Alchemist, coming out of that rage now. Dryads should be able to focus down some of those. Shaman looks as though, they're going to be able to do a little bit more. There goes one Shaman. Nope, Grunt is not taken down. Raider going to get taken down, though. There it goes, as we see an Entangle go down onto a Grunt. However, he is not finished off. A beautiful purge, but the acid still eats through him. Back down to the south, some Ents trying to fight back here, almost finishes off that Orc Burrow. Keeper of the Grove may try to pick up a Scroll of Healing. Meanwhile, back down to the south, the Dryads using their superior range to do damage. And anytime you have a hit and run tactic, well, that is always going to be bad if your opponent has those powerful ranged units. Back off to the north, Tree of Life going to be rebuilt. but Fly may be over-assessing his situation. He doesn't know about this expansion here at the 3 o'clock location, and if he doesn't adjust for it, he could end up losing the game, since he may be thinking that he is in fact trading efficiently. 58 supply compared to 51 right now. Units are still wandering around back and forth. Another you're gonna get taken down as a watchtower finally gonna be built to try and protect this expansion location. Dryads here ready to go. There's a little bit of slow poison to go around. Dryads in a good spot. Acid bomb not effective here, as we're looking at the Alchemist and the Keeper of the Grove ready to engage. Only 2 trees, not casting that force of nature properly, does end up costing a little bit of a problem. As you now take a look, well, Dryads are going to end up getting ensnared. Raiders in a very front position, not in a good spot. Keeper of the Grove does have Scroll of Healing right now, as the chemical raging Goblin Alchemist trying to eat through so many units now. So far, the Dryads with that slow poison. Are we going to see a Scroll of Healing or Potion of Invulnerability? We could be looking at exactly that. There you go. Scroll of Healing has not been used yet, as the Alchemist may be able to finish off the other Alchemist. That could be a problem. Trying to Healing Spray himself. Not going to be able to do it. He gets taken down. Fly losing his Goblin Alchemist, his level 4 Goblin Alchemist, and this may become a problem. All right, Dryads getting finished off. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 5 now. Could have level 3 Entangle, but there's simply too many Shaman out here on the board. Dryads finishing off, and it looks like they could end up winning that attrition war, as I mentioned, as the Raiders are going after Dryad. All right, Kodo Beast desperately trying to slip away, but the Dryads with that piercing damage gonna be able to deal so much damage here, ignoring the Farseer completely as it gets taken down. Shaman could get taken down as well. Acid Bomb comes back the other way, and Tho is going to win it with a chemical raging Goblin Alchemist at level 5. Farseer pretty much has nowhere to go, moving very, very slowly, and Acid Bomb will finish it off, and that will be it. Keeper of the Grove gets to level 6. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Lenexus, it is all in the top left-hand side of the map, right up over there. It is Tho who was random coming out with the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.